Assalamualaikum, welcome to ATN Bangla. This is Shafiq with the news. First, the UP headlines. BNP nomination seekers for Khulna and Borishal divisions being interviewed on day 2. Tariq Rahman on video conference. 225 Awami League nomination aspirants for 16 Chattogram seats. Mobile court drive for removal of election posters and wall writings begins. Cabinet approves draft of guidelines for Mother of Humanity Welfare Award. 5 individuals or organizations to be awarded every year. Now on to the details. Interview of BNP nomination aspirants for Khulna and Borishal divisions is underway on the second day today. BNP acting chairman Tariq Rahman took part through video conferencing also today. More than 200 aspirants for 21 seats in 6 districts of Borishal division and more than 300 contenders of 10 districts for 36 seats of Khulna division are vying for nomination. The parliamentary board members, including Party Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, are interviewing the probable candidates. The interview process would end on 21st of November with the selection of nomination seekers of Dhaka division. Meanwhile, 225 Awami League nomination seekers are vying for 16 seats of Chattogram. 14 candidates are contesting for each seat on an average. Analysts are of the view that the frenzied rush of so many contenders for nomination might turn into a major predicament for the ultimate party nominee. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has alleged that even after Prime Minister's assurance and announcement of election schedule, the government is filing cases against the probable election candidates of the party. He claimed this after conclusion of the first session of the interview process at a press conference held at BNP Chairperson's Gulshan office. He said BNP has agreed to take part in the election as they believe in democracy and withstanding many obstacles. Meanwhile, 14-party alliance coordinator and Health Minister Mohammad Nasim is of the opinion that legal action should be taken against fugitive convict Tariq Rahman for taking part in the election process through video conferencing. He said this after inaugurating digital ticket counter at Suraudi Hospital in the capital. Meanwhile, EC Secretary Hilaluddin Ahmed has said involvement of Tariq Rahman in the election process through the video conferencing is not violation of election code of conduct. Civil rights group Sujan is of the view that common people are still apprehensive about election in the country under a party government. Briefing journalists at National Press Club, Sujan Secretary Bodiul Alam Mojumdar said the government and the Election Commission should be more responsible in holding a free and fair election. Expressing fear that there is a risk that law enforcement agencies might be influenced as a party government is in power, he urged political parties not to nominate dishonest, inefficient and black money owners during next election. Mobile courts are on the fields to take action against the violators of EC directives for removing election posters, banners, festoons and graffiti. Although they were supposed to be removed by Sunday midnight, these are still being seen at many places in the city. The civic representatives have urged law enforcement agencies to take action against violators of the Election Commission order. The Cabinet has approved the draft of guidelines for Mother of Humanity Welfare Award. The approval was given at the Cabinet meeting at Secretariat with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair. Later, Cabinet Secretary Shofiul Alam briefing newsmen said 5 individuals or organizations who have worked for the welfare for the aged, handicapped and underprivileged will be awarded every year. The High Court has directed BSMMU to provide treatment to BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia if she so desires and the medical board thinks it necessary. The court also directed the hospital and jail authorities to take steps in this regard. The directive follows disposal of the writ filed challenging transfer of Khaleda Zia from hospital to jail. The High Court bench comprising Sheikh Hassan Arif and Justice Rajiq Al-Jalil gave the order. Now news from abroad. An Asian Economic Summit has ended without a formal leader's statement for the first time because of US-China divisions over trade. Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister Peter O'Neill said the two big giants had been unable to agree in the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC summit. He said a chairman's statement for the APEC summit would be released later. The US and China are engaged in trade war and revealed competing visions for the region at the summit. In his closing comments, O'Neill said APEC would try to ensure free and open trade in the region by 2020. And that's it of this bulletin. To view ATN Bangla News, browse www.youtube.com/ATNTubeNews. Subscribe and remain with ATN Bangla. Allah Hafiz.